came across a very interesting piece this morning in the Harvard Business Review titled, "Who's Better at Strategy, Chief Financial Officer or Chief Strategy Officer?" 3 McKinsey consultants evaluated the opportunities as well as the challenges that exist for an organization when it attempts to develop a long-term growth strategy. They spoke about some of the fundamental issues that rest with the Chief Executive Officer. Believe it or not, it was a management issue. Let me explain. They speak about turf wars that exist between these 2 critical C-suite executives. In my 30 years in the industry, I've always known that the issue was one related to leadership. That was the internal challenge, because the CEO must have not only in alignment these 2 executives, but also 3 others: the Chief Marketing Officer, the Chief Operating Officer, and the all-important Chief Information Officer. I thought there was a miss in today's article. I couldn't understand why not one of these 3 McKinsey consultants would even point out that today, in this day and age, you cannot develop a long-term growth strategy without technology embedded from day one. Who's going to articulate the importance of this? Who's going to be able to articulate the spend that is required to power this strategy? Is it going to be the CFO that's going to carry that torch with the board? I don't think so. The individuals within the organization that are tasked with such an important responsibility as a long-term growth strategy must understand the importance of the external factors, the macroeconomic trends. What are we speaking about here? It's everything from the competitive landscape, the cultural implications as a global organization. We're talking about the target audiences. Where are they going to be in aligning with your brand or your business? Not today. Anybody can do that. But where are they going to be 5 years out? And what about the global marketplace? What about the distribution channels? These are all critical external factors that those internal C-suite executives must not only understand, but figure out how they're incorporated into the development and implementation of that global strategy. In reading this piece, I thought about another HBR story that ran, I think it was September of 2015. And it related to the true value of a chief marketing officer. I think some of those studies were concentrating too much on the old school chief marketing officer. This is the one that some of us still come across from time to time. It's the myopic CMO, the one that is focused 24/7 on the brand. Now, don't get me wrong. Being brand-centric is very, very important and critical to the entire process. But having a CMO today that is not fully understanding of those macroeconomic trends, the ability to understand where McKinsey or Bain are coming from, not having the intellect, the left and right hemisphere of their brain to understand how indeed to align with the CEO's pillars of growth, both for short and long-term opportunities. That's the CMO that is required in today's marketplace.